Hi there, this is Kathy Crow, and this is the Crow Cottage, and it is almost St. Patrick's Day. I can't believe that it is already another year since the last St. Patrick's Day. And are you going to wear green? I don't have to wear green anymore because I don't work in a school anymore. When you work in a school, you have to wear green. Now today I am going to do a little card I thought was a cute style for what I'm using. I'm going to use Game On because it has the Lucky Me, and it also does have the little club, which works as a shamrock. It is a shamrock, sort of. So anyway, I don't know if a club really is a shamrock. I wonder if it is. Andy, it's nice to see you. Is the club a shamrock? I thought it was, and when I'm looking at it, I thought, well, maybe it's actually not. Here, let me find my video because then I can get started and I can actually see who's with me, because that is something that I'd like to be able to do. And there I actually am. I have a happy Monday to you too. I have a feeling that Facebook's going to be kind today. It's been very naughty for a while, so it's going to be nicer, isn't it? Today is not that great a day as far as the clouds go, but the wind, I hear it trying to start up, and it hasn't actually started up yet. I'm so glad. And I don't think that wind is predicted, but I'm going to get out on my bike ride later, I hope, before it does, because it looks to me this is the beginning of a wind. When you're in the Tri-Cities, it's like, it's going to be the wind. But the temperature is nice, Andy. Have you been outside today? It is so beautiful out there. I just sat out and enjoyed the yard for a while. All of our forsythia is blooming now, which is always good. And the crocus and my daffodils are up, even little tiny ones that sometimes don't come up. Sometimes those are unpredictable. And lilacs are starting out, I think. Okay, so I think it's a shamrock. Okay. Yeah, there are shamrock plants. They're really pretty too. Okay, here we go. So, Andy, I sent you something a while. Trudy won last week. I sent you a card, and then I thought it was lost in my car for a while. I thought I had a stamp on it. I went to put it in the mailbox when I was mailing other stuff and realized there's no stamp on it. I can't. And so it floated in my car for a while. So if you didn't get that, give me a ring. Then I'll find it in my car because it's down in there. All right, we'll see who won from last week's video. Jean. Ooh, Jean, this is the first time you have won. So congratulations, Jean. It's nice to have you in our audience. Thank you, Andy, for sharing that over for her. And thank you, everybody, for sharing all of the things that you share. I really appreciate it. Now, I want to show you something that I am working on. That is not, I'm not doing it. In fact, I probably will never do it. These are all my these little notes today are all of my we are going to talk St. Patrick's Day trivia today. And these are all my little sticky notes that I got ready to remind me of some other fun little factoid. Okay, so I'll stick those over on the side. Jeff, there was a fundraiser and Jeff got some sheets. Hi, Linda. It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you guys share. And so he bought some sheets. Sheets for a fundraiser? I don't know. They do all sorts of things. And the two big cardboard inserts that were nice and thick and joined, because it just folded in between the sheets, I thought, I'm not throwing that away. I think this will make a really nice photo album box. Now, I'm going to use it for cards instead of a photo album. But as you can see, I'm just using some of my old DSP, and I'm just using an abundance of different kinds of glue. And then I made some little envelopes, and inside these envelopes, and then this is a pocket. I should have probably doubled my paper over because that edge is rough there. And the pocket, I don't know, this one, I wasn't as happy with it when I finished this one. So I am not going to do that in this one. I'm going to just do envelopes. So these pages are just, some really heavy cardstock that I have covered with, that way I could bend it and attach it to that spine. But, cardboard's really forgiving. It's a very easy material to use. And when you cover it, now, you could cover it with fabric, and that would be lovely too, but I'm not a sewer or a quilter. So I like working with paper, and paper is more fun for me because I don't have to worry about seams unraveling. Hi, Freddie. How are you? It's nice to see you. I haven't seen you in a while here, as you've been sharing it after the fact. So anyhow, you can take your score tool or whatever, wherever you want to put a bend in your cardboard and just score it, and then it just bends quite nicely wherever you want it. So I made a little flap, and I'll have to buy a much heavier duty magnetic strip to get that to shut. But isn't that going to make a nice, I've got a lot of cards I want to give away. And those are going to hold a whole bunch of cards. Okay, so today what I'm going to do, I've not made the card that I'm going to make. I kind of made a template of it. I don't remember even where I saw this. I'm not sure who showed it. It's actually a tuck and fold, and I've put it on Pinterest with some other designs. But you could actually make this as a belly band too, if you don't want to secure it. Now, I think I made this design already with something on my page. I don't really remember. Do you? But if I did, oh well, I'm sorry. We're going to do it again. I think I might have. But when I really wanted to use my little shamrocks here. So I have a cutting machine that cut out my shamrocks already. I did this last year, and then I don't think I ever actually even used them. So I wanted to make sure this year I did use them. But, you know, this is the sort of thing that you can find in any craft store really easy right now. And if you've been around Stampin' Up! Long enough, you probably have something similar. I tried using one of our heart punches to make it, and you could do that, but I decided, I'm gonna just use the things because this is the size I want. My heart punch is quite large, and I did not want to hunt down a whole bunch of, I didn't want to hunt down a bunch of heart dies. I have so many of them, it's sometimes hard to find everything that I want. All right, so we're gonna just start with a simple 4 1/4 by 11-inch sheet of cardstock. And what color do I want to use? I'm gonna use my ornate, not this side, but the ornate style paper, because I think this has a couple of greens in it. For our DSP, I think that'll be good. I took a very vanilla piece, and I already used our Parisian. This is a retired folder, Parisian Flourish, but it has the squigglies. It's kind of mimicking just the curves of a shamrock. There's even a little fleur-de-lis in there, isn't there? So anyhow, that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna use that for this piece, but I need 3 colors for this card, and I really only want 2 colors. I'm not sure that I want 3, so we're gonna go with another green instead of making too many colors happening here. We're gonna go with green. So let's find some Mossy Meadow for our base card, and we'll cut that at 4 1/4. Okay, and then we'll score it at 5 1/2. All right, so are you guys getting excited at all about having a new catalog in the future? We've got April, and then, can you believe it? April? We get a pre-order in April, and it almost is April. I can't believe this month is going so fast. All right, so that's good. And then we're gonna just glue this down. This is already the right size width-wise, so I think I'll just glue it on there. My hands still feel somewhat tacky from all the glue I got on my hands from doing those photo albums. Man, when you're putting great globs of glue on 10 by 10 pieces of cardboard, it just gets everywhere. So I probably should already get out a little wipe to wipe my hands off of. Okay. It's hard for me to get excited about a new catalog until I've actually seen it. Oh, hi, Jean. It's good to see you. You're welcome. I'm so happy that you are going to tune in later. That's fine. you're certainly able to do that. So now I'm going to just trim this bottom off. This is a good way to use up a little sheet of, a little tiny leftover piece of DSP. Now for this card, normally, you know, this is a fold and tuck, so I'd be cutting a slit in here so that I could tuck this. But I think today, I'm not going to do it as a fold and tuck. Do I want to do that as a fold and tuck, or do I want to use it as a belly band? I'm thinking I might just use it as a belly band today. Then I don't have to cut it at all. All right, so we have that. Now I can use this as a belly band because it actually is going to make a nice extra color there. And then I don't have too many colors going here. Hi, Linda. Oh, it is. The Parisian Flourish is still in the... Oh, that's awesome. Thank you for telling me. I did not know that. I thought it was retired. It seems like everything I really like always retires so fast. All right, so this is 3.5 by 9 3/4. So let's cut that 9 3/4 dimension first. 9 3/4 and 3.5. All right, you know, Jeff and I don't do St. Patrick's Day so much, and I think part of it is because his high school, the one he's worked at for more than 30 years, I think this year's gonna be like 36. Their colors are gold and green, and the rival, there's only one rival in our town. The rival is gold and green. So green hasn't been a big color for us, I think, for that reason. Okay, so we're gonna score at 3.5 inches. Okay, and 7, oops, I shouldn't have shut that. 7 3/4 of an inch. Now, I don't know if I did this as a tutorial yet, this particular fold on my page. I just don't remember. That doesn't look long enough. That looks like super short. What happened there? There. It is, something's wrong, because that's not 7 3/4. Let's check this out. So 3.5. Maybe it's a good thing if my measurements are off, that it's not on there. Even that looks slightly off. Okay, 3.5. And then this fold is 7 and, well, it's pretty close to 3/4. It's a little over. How? I must not have measured this correctly. No, I didn't. Okay, there we go. This is why it's good to have a sample handy so that you can see when you make a big boo-boo. All right, so here we go. What are the characteristics of a leprechaun? Do you know? What are some characteristics of a leprechaun? I went online today and just saw some trivia that I thought was amusing. All right, so now we have that piece, and we're gonna just take this and wrap it around our card, make sure it's working. And then I need to make a little point here. So I'm going to just find the center of this, reminding myself it's 3.5. So we will go 1 3/4. And then I'm just going to make a little notch with my score line there so I can find that center. And now I can cut my diagonal off from this corner where it's folded to that center line. You're just going to position it on your cutting blade line. So does anybody know? Secretive. Oh, short and red hair. You guys are good. These are not even ones they had online. One was that they were grouchy. I guess that's true. I really wouldn't know. Not big on black. I didn't think they were. Have you ever seen Darby O'Gill and the Little People? Because they look far from grouchy. In fact, they look like a lot of fun. You'd want to be a beer drinker. That was one of their characteristics, I believe, that they majorly drink beer. Okay, I just rounded that corner on with a little punch that I have here in the Crow Cottage. Okay, so now we are all set with that. Now, I am sorry I have a nice little crease here. That's unfortunate, but that we're gonna live with that. All right, now this piece is gonna just go on here with some dimensionals. I've got some drawings because you can do different things here. So if you want to, you could do 4 different things. We will use our little shamrocks in those ways, I suppose. And if I'm using it as a belly band, then I don't have to worry about it tucking in because these are going to be too floppy. I would definitely have to reinforce them if they were going to be actually holding anything down. Mischievous, there you go, quick. Oh, you guys are good. You are good. All right, so we want this to kind of be up a little bit like so, but I want my belly band to not be in the center, but there. So I got to make it a little lower here than I normally would. Okay, I was just checking to see where that was going to go. Now, if you wanted to age this at all, you could take your sponge, you know, or I could have, if I'd been thinking about it, I could have inked my embossing folder. That would have been pretty too. But I just didn't think about it, so I didn't do that. All right, let's just put a few of these here where I know I'm going to be covering up everything. Rich, yes, they do. You guys are so positive. I think my brain goes to the negative because when I thought rich, one of the characteristics, they didn't have greedy, because I thought, well, they're quite greedy. They guard that pot, like, you know. In fact, one of the questions was, can a leprechaun kill you? Oh, sprightly. That's a really good literary word. Nice job, Andy. You're good. Sprightly. I got to start using that in my vocabulary, although it won't be referring to me too much. Okay, let's stick you on here. Sprightly. Ooh, you're not going to hear that one spoken of often, I think. All right, now can I tuck? I don't know if I want to tuck. Do I want to tuck? No, I don't. So I'm going to just go ahead and stick a glue dot or let's just stick a dimensional under here, and we'll get this guy fastened on here. Now our belly band's pretty secure. You know, once, if you wanted to make it stronger, you could, oops, did I like make it so snug? It's a little snug. It's a little on the snug side. This card has been having a little too much corned beef and cabbage, apparently. Okay. Although I don't think that will make you fat. Corned beef and cabbage is pretty good, but I don't think you're going to get too fat on it. All right, so one of their characteristics was untrusting. I guess that's kind of like the greedy in a sense. And solitary. Again, does not match with the whole Darby O'Gill and the little people thing. Okay, these are cute. So cute. I'm going to have to get this in the mail quick because St. Patrick's Day is coming up on Wednesday, isn't it? Isn't it Wednesday? Here's the 4-leaf one. You got to have that. Okay, so since it is a belly band, I can kind of go wild with it if I want to. Now, I did get out my Wish for Everything has St. Patrick's on it. Itty Bitty Greetings, one of the sets has Have a Lucky Day, so I've got that out in case I wanted to use it. Game On has Lucky Me Because I Have You with the shamrock, so I'll probably be using that tiny little punch. But I also got out our old Elfie. Isn't he cute? Because I think our little Elfie, I think I can alter him, and he can be a nice, our gnome, you know, gnome for the holidays, not cute enough for what I want. I wanted something cuter. Those guys are just, I don't know, they're definitely garden-esque, but they're not very, they're more gnome than leprechaun. So we'll just do the bottom. I'll have to fussy cut him out anyway, so we're just gonna stamp him on here freely. Where did the "Kiss Me, I'm Irish" saying come from? Do you have any idea? Kiss me, I'm Irish. He could be saying that. Little cute little wink. Kiss me, I'm Irish. Don't go into a bar and have anything to do with people who wink at you. That's my, I've only been in a bar, I think 2 times in my life, maybe 3. And that's not counting when you go and have pizza in a place that's also a bar. Okay, I'm not counting that. I'm talking lounge, lizard, you know, and do you guys know what a lounge lizard is? Do you even know what I'm referring to when I say lounge lizard? You would have to have watched Saturday Night Live, I think, to know what a lounge lizard is. The old one, like from the old days when Chevy Chase was, you know, king of Friday night, Saturday Night Live Friday night. I think they had it on Friday night. We must have had it on Saturday night. I don't know what I'm thinking. Okay, so we're going to use our light one. This is Granny Apple Green. We're going to see what we can do with you, little leprechaun. I don't really like that he has a skirt. I'm not going to do the top of his hat because I'm cutting that off. We're going to just make a plain little hat going here. He does have nice pointy ears, does he not? Okay. Irish have pubs. There you go. That's right. I've never been to a pub, a real pub. I think you'd have to go out of the country to do that. Wouldn't you? Don't you think so? You'd have to go out of the country, actually, to go to a real pub. Who's been to one? Tell me. What's it like? If you've been to Europe, you've probably been to a real pub. All right, I'm spending a little time on here. This is what I do. Coloring is kind of fun for me, so I get a little carried away with it. I'm not sure if I have a better green. I need a lighter green, but I don't want it to be a... Maybe my light olive. It's kind of wearing out, so maybe. Let's see. No, it's going to be the wrong shade, too. And it's not any lighter, for sure. I might have to hide while I drag out an unnamed pen that I have that's the perfect color. This is soft sea foam. Let's give that a go. Yes, this will do. It's not quite what I would like, but it will do. Okay, so why do they, where did the saying come from, do you know? The saying that kiss me, I'm Irish. Where have you heard that? Is there a movie out there that they've ever said that? Because I love old movies, but I don't really recall where that could have possibly been popularized. I don't have any idea. But I did look it up to see where does that come from. Kiss me, I'm Irish. I'm not Irish, and if I was, can you imagine somebody like oh, here I am really dating myself, Marina O'Hara. Oh, Pear Pizzazz, thanks, Andy. Too late, but that would have probably worked. Maybe I'll get it out and we'll try it on his stockings. I'm not sure if I have a Pear Pizzazz blending pen. What's this? This is just jade. I don't even think there is a Pear Pizzazz. Is there a Pear Pizzazz blending pen? This is mint. And if there is, I think I don't have it. And why don't I have it? There's a light Call Me Clover. I know I have just jade, and we have, of course, shaded spruce. Okay, so there's a question for you. Is there a Pear Pizzazz blending pen? I don't think there is. I think if there was, I would have it. All right. We need a little gold. And this is Mango Melody. Okay, we'll use you. We're going to just do your whole stockings that way. Okay, I'm going to give you a minute on this. On this Kiss Me, I'm Irish thing. I bet if you think about it, you'll get this one. This is like those riddles, you know, that your first grader comes home and says, "Oh, Mom, you can get this. Just think about it." And you're in the middle of getting dinner, and for one thing, you don't really even want to think about it. Plus, you know it's going to be such a silly answer anyway that you're not wanting to lower your brain to the first grade level to even get it. All right, now I did probably rather that this was a tree trunk, and it obviously has stripes. But we're going to go ahead and just do our cinnamon here and try to conceal that it's a candy cane pole. All right, there we go. All right, so now our little leprechaun is done. Little Elfie, I knew you would come in handy someday. I wasn't really sure when, but I knew you would someday. Oh, you just checked the... Thank you, Linda. No pear pizzazz. I didn't think so, because I have every green imaginable, because I do a lot of coloring with those things, right? So, Andy, if you have a pear pizzazz, you got it from someone a while ago, I'd say. His hat doesn't look very leprechaunish, but oh well. I'm going to live with it anyway. All right, so Kiss Me, I'm Irish. It comes from the tradition of the Blarney Stone, right? Don't you know? Don't you know, you Irish people out there, all about the Blarney Stone? If you like irreverent humor, you have watched possibly Father Ted. It's very funny, but it's very irreverent to the Catholic Church. Now, since I'm a Christian, it doesn't bother me because I don't at all consider it to be irreverent to God particularly. I do think that if you were of the Catholic faith or even very fond of Catholic traditions, you would be very offended by that show. But it's very funny. And they, Father Ted and Father Dougal take a trip to the Blarney Stone. It's pretty funny. They do not kiss it. I don't even remember seeing the Blarney Stone in the episode. All right, so that guy is cut out, and he has got a cute little wink. He's going to go on here. Now, if I had a rainbow stamp, wouldn't that be cute? So cute, but I don't. So we're going to just stick with that. And lucky me, because I have you. I do really like that. So we'll do that. You do not have pear pizzazz. Ah, okay. I was wondering. Oh, you did say Kiss the Blarney Stone, and I missed it. I'm sorry. Dang, that's the trouble when you're not paying attention to things. You miss things. All right, so Linda got that one. What do leprechauns leave when they come to your house? What do they leave? All right, we're going to do not old olive. You know, these shamrocks are very just jadish, I think. So they're not just jade. This is some kind of retired paper. Since it wasn't a Stampin' Up thing, I didn't bother with a Stampin' Up color. Or, well, it is a Stampin' Up color. It's just an old color. So, I don't even know what it is. And we'll give just jade a go. We'll see. Oh, they leave gold coins. Yes, they do. That's not going to be quite right. Let's try a different one. They leave gold coins. What else do they leave? They do leave other things. I didn't realize this until I went on. It's actually a fun tradition. Who celebrates St. Patrick's Day? Linda, are you the one who said that you do celebrate St. Patrick's Day, but you haven't for a while? I didn't realize until I went online, really, how much I've been missing. Because other than giving my kids gold coins... Oh, there you go, Andy. You are right. Footprints. They could be green or other, I believe. And they'd leave them on your students' desk. Oh, how fun. You had fun students. Okay, this is garden green, and I'm not sure. Let's test it. Perfect. Garden green is good, but it's kind of drying out. As you can see, this is a really old pad of mine. So there we go. But that's the perfect color. Oh, I need you. I need you for the shamrock, so don't put you away. I'm in a cleaning mood, so every time I'm wiping, I'm cleaning, and then I put things away and don't know where they went to. They left green footprints on the walls and ceilings. Oh my goodness, Linda, how and why and how in the world did you get them to do or encourage them to do that? I hope they also cleaned them off. That one, now that would be tough. Maybe I'm glad I didn't encourage that holiday in my kids. I am not a good sport about cleaning. That's good. That is good. Okay, we'll just do that. And that is a good one, though. They do leave footprints. You guys are good. Yeah, I bet. Andy, I bet you did dye your milk green. That just sounds like something you would do. Sounds like a fun thing. I wasn't a fun mom at all, I guess. I did let other people do these things, but I'm kind of a fuss budget, apparently. And also, especially where my food is concerned, I don't like green things. At school, of course, we always did the green ham and, you know, the leprechauns don't clean. Ha, that's a good one. No, you're right. They wouldn't be cleaning. Not if they're following suit on what they would be doing. All right, here is celebration labels. I am loving this one. This came from the Celebrate Tidings stamps, which, you know, the stamps are just to me so-so, but I did buy them for this label because it's a good size. It lets me do some stuff on my sentiments and not feel like it's going to all get cut off. So that one is a good one. It's sort of similar to our Blended Seasons ones that we had a while ago, isn't it? It's not got quite the flourish on it, but I'm kind of partial to that anyway. But it has it's rounded. So anyway, I really like that one. Oh, your husband's Irish and he won't drink green beer. Really? I thought that was, does he go around all day saying, "Kiss me, I'm Irish"? I know Jeff would do that like all day long and it would drive me nuts. I'd probably develop a real dislike for the holiday. No, I probably wouldn't. Actually, I always say things like that, but Jeff and I get along really well. He kind of recognizes when I'm finished with his humor and stops before I get mad. All right, so that one is done. Put you away. All right, now we're ready to layer that on. Oh, how cute are you? All right, let's grab out, oh, those dimensionals. Here we go. Now, again, I'm just reminding myself this is a belly band, right? So I don't have to do any fold and tuck nonsense. So I can just stick this right on here. Since this is going to be higher, I'll put a couple of, I want this to fasten on there pretty well. Does it taste different than Linda? You would know, right? Oh, no, you said he doesn't drink green beer. Yeah, it wouldn't taste any different, but I would know my intestines looked green after it, and I'd be thinking, no, I don't think so. It's one year. Have you ever made those? They're called cornflake wreath cookies, and it's just your basic Rice Krispie marshmallow concoction that you shade a very strong green with food coloring. And then you do your cornflakes and you make it into a nice wreath. And it's, you know, since you can shape anything with a stiff marshmallow cream on it, you make it into nice wreaths and put little cinnamon candies at the top for a cute little Christmas wreath. Well, I think the year that I made those. The last year that I made them, my daughter was old enough to eat as many as I could, and so we did eat a fair amount. I'm going to cover my crease a little bit by sticking you on here, okay? That way I can hide what I did a little bit with you, little leprechaun, and then I can take one of my little shamrocks and we'll just stick that there too. Just one right there. Oops, if I can get you on there. It's like Laurel and Hardy and it keeps coming away. Oh, maybe I can stick one there too. Anyhow, we ate them, and yeah, without getting graphic, when we went to the bathroom, both of us commented on the fact that that green food coloring's not very healthy. And I thought, I don't think I want my small children having green interiors, so we won't be making that anymore. I did really enjoy it, so that was sort of sad, but oh well. Things have to go sometimes. Okay, there's the lucky one right there. All right, what else am I talking about? Oh, they leave, you guys got everything that they left. They only said footprints and shamrocks. Oh, shamrocks. I don't know if we said that. We probably did, though. But you guys also came up with gold and everything, and I know they do that, right? Don't they do that, or is that just something that I'm misremembering? Do I want this on here? There's actually one that has like little hearts. So let's find you that it has little heart cutouts. Cute. I think I want that one, but we'll need a mini on you right there. Okay. So we don't know if green beer tastes any different. No one commented on that, so I guess we don't know anything about that. Maybe Jean, when she comes back and watches at another time, she'll know. All right, should I have a little heart on here? Wouldn't that be cute since we have two of these little hearts? Let's just stick those on. Right here and there. And let's make it easy on myself and use my tool that I rarely remember to use. There we go. Oh, ho, ho. Okay, very cute. We do need the interior done on this one. So let's just slide you off. And we'll do something in the middle. Let's see, is this too big? Yes, it is. Let me just cut this down a bit. This is my scrap, leftover scrap. I'm going to cut this at 5, and where is my 5 mark? Right there. Let's turn it over so I can actually see what I'm doing. That probably would help. Okay, 5 1/4 by 4. That's what we're going for there. Okay, it does taste different. That's very interesting. I wouldn't have thought that it did. All right, here we go. Are there any? No. What is a female leprechaun called? That's what the question was, and I had no idea. I've never thought about it. Now I don't have a really good, sentiment to put in here because I only had this one really. We could do Hope Your Day is All Fun and Games. That would be good. But I don't really want to do any game themes here. So I think instead we'll just grab out, let's just grab out our monogram messages. It has some little doodads on the side. And we'll just use our celebrate here, I believe. And then I can add in all kinds of things. things if I want to later. All right, we'll use this little guy. Okay, I did not know what a female leprechaun was called, so I'm not surprised that you don't. In fact, it was a trick question anyway, because it said there are no female leprechauns, which obviously we know that's not going to be true, because if there weren't any, then they wouldn't be lasting very long. Oops, I'll fix that one here in a minute. All right, here's another one. So what is the height? Do you know how high they are, how tall they are? We know they're little. But there is actually supposedly an official height. Oh, and they're not female. You're good, Linda. How did you know that? Pixie's a good guess, Andy. I just am seeing what you guys said. That pixie is a good guess. Now, there's all kinds of little pixie legends that are different than elf, you know, kind of legends and all. Sort of going in the wrong direction there, but that's okay. Linda, you really know your stuff. All right, so their height, I bet you know this. I'm not going to tell you because I bet you're going to get that one. All right, what are the traditional foods? There's 3 traditional foods for St. Patrick's Day. And I know you know this one. In fact, everybody knows the first one. So I'm going to say green cabbage, you know, not green, but yes, green cabbage and corned beef. Everybody knows that. Even I know that one. So I'm taking that one away from you. What else is there? The traditional... I'll put you down here to try to counteract my flub. Okay, we're done with the little doodads. Corned beef and cabbage, Irish soda bread. You're good. Oh, Linda, Andy, you are so close because it's not inches, okay? 3 inches is a good guess. Your magic number is 3. So do you want to try that one again? Potato. You're right. You know, they didn't have potato on the list, but potato is obviously an Irish thing, so it would be there. All right, we're going to do celebrate. Let me grab that out. Let's see how big it is. It's not all that big. You know what? I think since I have it right here, let's just go ahead and grab out my Happy St. Patrick's Day. And if I wanted to cut it out, I've got the cutout that I could use. That would be nice. 3 feet. Yay, Linda. That one you both get, because that was a pretty big hint. Maybe you were typing it already. I don't know. It's possible. All right. What are the good luck charms? There's several, but traditionally for your Irish people, what are the... They're huge. Yeah, 3 feet is pretty tall, huh? Carrots and onions in your corned beef and cabbage. I bet that makes it better. I'll bet that sounds pretty good. Although my husband would not like the carrots. He always says that he is a big vegetable lover, and he's not. You know, every time I ever make a vegetable that's not a green salad, practically, or peas. He does like peas. Okay, 4-leaf clovers. That's right. That is... Where's the word day? There you are, day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. This is where my Stamparatus would come in very handy. Because it's all going to be a little bit off kilter. Rabbit's foot. Yes, you guys are getting them. That's very good. And day. Let's see, what else? Oh, there was one I'd never heard of, and I should know it because it's something that I grow, and it's not a shamrock, because we are, oh, day, like, you're all off, we were going so well. the day suddenly just went off on its own. All right, but that's okay. We're going to set it inside this card anyway. By the time anybody opens this card, they will already like it, so they won't be too confused about it. Lucky coin, crossed fingers. You guys are good. They didn't come up with those. The lucky coin for sure. Crossed fingers, I wonder where that one came from. I would like to find out. That one's a good one. We saw a movie, in fact, just the other night, some TV show we were watching, where every time she was the murderer, because it was some mystery, some British mystery, in fact, but every time she lied, she had her fingers crossed, and apparently, I don't know, you gotta wonder, why would somebody be concerned? I think the actual lying is not going to be altered by the crossed fingers, but the murdering people, I think that's crossing your fingers when lying. If you're going to actually be murdering people, I don't think you need to be worried about that too much. Oh man, that's kind of tough to slide in there. I could have made my belly band a little bit less snug. That's not gonna survive a lot of opening and shutting. I'm gonna have to give this to my daughter. She's the only one that's gonna be able to get that open and shut. And she won't even, other people won't even know what to do with it. They'll just rip it trying to get it open. All right, now, you know what? I thought today it would be nice to do something with my Lucky Charms other than just eat them. Okay, so let me go grab, where is my little... Lucky Charms are the perfect little thing, but I couldn't find a cute little box. I wanted the box, the cereal box. If you bought your big, you know, big cereal collection, you'd have it, but I don't have it. Now, where's my, I have a little sample box nearby. Where did I put you? Let me look around the room and see where you went to, because I know I had you out, ready to be used. And you disappeared on me. Oh my goodness. Maybe we're not going to make it after all. Where did I put it? I know I had it. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. This is my long top opening box. Let's look at you. See how you are made. You're just a standard box. I have no idea who or what or when this came about. You would want your cellophane to put your Lucky Charms in. But this is just a good size standard box that will probably hold this. And then I'll just do a little Ziploc bag and put it in and then decorate it. Okay, so we need something nice though for this box, don't we? What have we got? If you got any suggestions, I do have all of our Forever Fern paper is perfect. All of it's green. That would be good. Maybe. Not that. These are the sheets I have left. I do not have my favorite one. I would have to use that if I am using it, which is a big if. I haven't gotten into my ice cream one yet much. So let's see what we've got. Are there any good greens? Oh, look at you. I don't know if I want to use you. You're awfully cute on that side. Let's see. What else have we got here? Not a lot of greens. Which is what I suspected. I don't want to use you that way. We'll use you. I've done a lot with my Forever Fern. I'm a little tired of it, so we'll sacrifice you and make you a box. But let's see if my shamrocks will match that. Because if it doesn't, then we might want to do something different. Close enough. All right, so we are going to cut this 8.5 by 11. So this would just be your standard if you were using cards, you know, cardstock. Let's see which direction I want it to go, though, before I do that. Because if it's going to open like this, this needs to be the top. So this part will be the 8.5. All right, so let's grab out the measure. 8.5 by 11. All right, now we're going to do some scoring. And I wonder, should I get out my scoreboard for that? I might have less trouble with my board. All right, let's grab you out. I did not realize that there's a compartment under here that actually had some of those little markers under there. You know, this is the trouble when you don't use your tools all that often. All right, so let's do the long side first. We're scoring it at 3. And this is DSP, so use a light hand. If you press really hard, you're going to cut it. So 5, and 8, and 10. And then we're going to turn it, and we're going to do the score at 2, and 6.5. Okay. I think I can see those. All right, let's find out. Oh, the rainbow paper from the, Oh, Andy, that sounds nice. Rainbow paper. You know what? I know I have that umbrella stuff somewhere, but is it retired? Because I think I would have to, oh, and look what I found. Oh my goodness. I actually do have a whole nother pack that was opened in there. Apparently I needed more and bought more. So I did have this one, but I've already got that one scored, so we're just gonna go with it. But I will combine those so that I don't make that mistake again. All right, so we have cut, here's our dimensions in case you are following and you want to see what they are. There's 8.5 by 11. That's simple. Everybody can get that. And there's the scored measurements. 3, 5, 8, and 10 on the long side. Short side, 2 and 6.5. So I don't know if you can see that. I'll put this down here a little bit. And maybe you can see that. And then now we're going to just do our trimming. So we'll cut off. I'm going to have to lose my glasses for this part. Cut off some and trim some. All right, let's see, what are we talking about? Oh yes, nobody mentioned shepherd's pie. Shepherd's pie is one of the foods, but I don't think I've ever had shepherd's pie. I'm not a big pie, you know, like a savory type pie fan. Are you? Do you like that? I used to love chicken pot pie when I was a kid. I really liked it, but I don't know what happens to you when you get to the adult stage, because your taste buds change, and sometimes the things that you loved when you were young are no longer appealing at all. And that's what happened with the pie thing for me, the savory pie, even chicken pot pie. It's like, I kind of like my vegetables not cooked that much, and I like them separate, very separate. Okay. All these sides are just trimmed down like this. I hear the chimes going. That means it is windy out there. Maybe not going out on a bike ride after all. We'll see. All right, let's get rid of this now. I think anybody who wanted to see those measurements saw it. I took all of my little templates And I'm using my die envelopes so that I can store them a little better so they don't get messed up. All right, there's our little top opening box. We'll see if it actually works. I do really like this interior too. Maybe I want this. Let's see. Let's grab out my... no, it'll just get lost. Although on a tag, what do you think? I just love a white backdrop. You know, I just can't get away from that. Now, I could get out my tool and burnish these really well, but to tell you the truth, some of these DSPs are pretty thin, and I do not want to tear it, so it's really not even necessary to do that. All right, I'm gonna look and see where's the top of this. This is the top, right? That doesn't look right, but I think it is. That is actually the top. So what we're gonna want to do, if that's the top, we're gonna wanna make this and do something different. So I'll think about that as we assemble. So let's put our glue on here and get these guys together. I'm gonna go like this. And this one, this little short one. Okay, and then we can get our long one right on top of the other long one. Oops. So make sure you're down as much as you need to be. Oh, my fingers just got all nice and sticky. Oh, and now it went on the wrong side. Oh well, I'm gonna live with it. Okay, that and that, get out of there. It could fold in like that though, couldn't it? I don't really want it to do that. I might get rid of those flaps. What do you think? All right, next question. What do we have here? Oh yeah, I asked this already and you guys didn't answer me. So let's see if you know too. So can a leprechaun kill you? Because I really didn't know that. Now I'm pretending that we believe in leprechauns. If you believe that there were actually leprechauns out there, could he kill you? Why would he kill you? I mean, obviously, it's the gold thing, right? So it has to do with the gold. That's a pretty big hint. That is a pretty big hint. All right, I don't want to just get rid of these flaps because if I'm going to have cereal in here, I want this to shut properly. But... those flaps are just too. So we're going to trim them down. Okay. All right, there we go. And that will aid in tucking that in, but they don't disappear entirely. And now you can take your cereal. Do you like the rainbow, the marshmallows? When I was a kid, this was a real treat. Let's check it out. 180 calories in this whole container, which is probably, what, a cup and a half maybe? That's not too bad calorie-wise. It's not great, but if you're depriving yourself of snacks like I am, not too bad. All right, so you will need your... I'm going to leave that open, and I'm not going to eat anymore for now. I probably will eat it all, but I won't eat it for now. But it would... it'll fit in there nicely, in a nice little bag, you know, cute little tag and all that. All right, so we will pretend our cereal is in there, but this is not staying shut nicely at all. suppose I needed to burnish this crease to get that to happen. There, and then the weight of a tag will help too. So let's grab out our paper, but we need something white. That's very vanilla, so we'll grab out some white. If I can get it, there we go. And we're gonna just do our same little tag because that's all I got for us today is that little tag. He is pretty cute. We could do Hope Your Day is All Fun and Games. Maybe we'll do that for fun. What do you think? We'll do the shamrock and our dice. Too many carbs, yes, for sure. Now they do have you guys seen the new cereal that they've been advertising like crazy on Facebook? It's, oops. Oh, my stamp disappeared like way under my desk. There we go. It's supposedly a no sugar snack type cereal. And I was tempted until I looked at the calorie content and then realized that, yes, there's less sugar, but as far as, because I'm not counting carbs, I'm counting calories. So for me, it wasn't that great of a trade-off. And it was like super expensive compared to, you know. Okay, hope your day, it's your day, roll with it. That's gonna go good there. Let's just stamp it while I've got it going here. That'll barely fit, won't it? Okay, Andy, you're right. No, he can't kill you, but yes, he can. The only reason he can is if you're near his treasure. So, he's not allowed to kill you unless he's close to your treasure. I'm going to have to do that again because my stamp, we're going to move it away there too from the edge because I'm not sure what die I want to use. So he can kill you, but he's not going to. They're actually not nearly as scary as some of our horror movies would like you to believe. They can kidnap you, but as we saw in Darby O'Gill and the Little People, the kidnapping might actually turn out to be fun. So if there's any truth to their storytelling, then that I would not be afraid of that. They can kidnap you, but here's the worst thing they can do. Now, did you guys ever watch the movie The Changeling? Because now that's pretty scary, and they do that apparently. They can take your baby and replace your baby with a changeling. All right, so there's our little shamrock. So cute for St. Patrick's Day. A changeling is somebody that looks like your baby and is definitely not your baby. And if you saw there's several stories, I believe, about the changeling. They use that as a way to introduce all kinds of weird storylines where people think there's a problem with their child when there's not. And also to introduce the evil child theme. So, that's all that you need to know about that. Let's see, triangle die. Do we want to use you? You're kind of funky. Will you fit? Yes, you will. So we will do that. I really like my triangle dies. They've been fun. All right, you guys. So in light of the fact that I am going to be moving sometime in the future, I am getting rid of all of my cards. I've got a whole plethora of nice homemade cards that I have kept on hand, a lot of them, because I use them so much, but I'm not packing them up and taking them when I do leave. So I am going to give my little, anybody who places a $50 or more order in my store, I'm going to put you in a nice little drawing. And I'm going to send you one of my albums that I'm making filled with my own little handmade cards. I don't know how many I will fit in there, but I suspect it'll be a bunch. So I'm going to fill it way up. So if you do not want to, you want to have a ton of cards of all different sentiments on hand and not make them yourself, then there you go. There's your opportunity. Make sure you check out, though, with your name and everything so I know who you are. Otherwise, there's no way I can know. All right, I love the triangle tag. It doesn't really stay as nice as some, so I'm going to have to do it on the side here. And we will need some ribbon or maybe just some twine. What twine have we got? Got some garden green twine. I think I'm not going to want to do it in here, though, because I will want to have it, closed. Well, maybe it will close anyway, since I made nice and pretty nice side openings there. I think it will stay closed anyway. Yeah, better to have it just shut, though. So I'm going to have to tie that one when it is completed so that I can keep it shut with a nice little bow. Okay, and then we'll attach it with the bow, with that. We'll put our little shamrocks on it, and we'll be all set. That. And the 4-leaf one. I'll probably put some other ones on there too. All right, very cute. I'm not going to get that one finished because I'm going to need to finish that one off camera. All right, so we learned a lot of things about, you should count your carbs. Count your carbs because they make you fat. Well, they do. Oops. I hope I didn't just disconnect me. Calories, too many calories, Linda. That will make you fat, whether they're carbs or anything else. At least that's for my body. I couldn't say for anyone else's. All right, so you guys see how nice and red I am? I got a good workout today. I was already pretty warmed up, and that warmed me up even more. So thank you for having fun with me on our pre-St. Patrick's Day holiday card making, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week. Good luck to you. What are all the sayings? Something about roads and rainbows and road, I don't know. There was another really good one I came up with, which was hope that you have everything you want in your day and never have anything that you want, or never have a want or something. I don't remember. What was that one? There's another one like that. There's a whole bunch of sayings. They're pretty good, actually. I really enjoyed them. All right. Can't remember what they were. If you do, you can message me. And this is March, middle of March. Wow, it's going to go fast. And we're going to have our April pre-order, remember. And then in May, be ready for that new catalog. All right, thanks a lot, you guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye.